What's going on, guys? I'm your coach to the Portland Trail Blazikens, and I'm bringing you the Week 4 team builder for the IBL. Now, I know I haven't done the Week 3 yet. It's just that the schedule kind of got mixed, or not mixed around, but we just extended the Week 3 because the other coach was just busy. So this is actually the Week 4, and it'll probably be posted before Week 3. So maybe I'll label it as Week 3 accordingly, but we'll see. So anyway, I'll be facing Pop 5 Isaac, coach of the New England Ampharos. No, just the England Ampharos, excuse me. He's not from the States. And he's got like a semi-stall team with Tapu Fini, Reuniclus, Donphan, Arcanine, Ditto, Deblade, Raichu, Mega Heracross, Amoonguss, Haxorus, Blissey, Honchkrow. His Z users are Reuniclus, Haxorus, and Raichu. I'm really expecting Haxo to be the Z user, simply because with me having Hydreigon, Z Reuniclus isn't really good. I mean, Double Dance Reuniclus really isn't that good. I mean, just Z Reuniclus in general isn't that good, especially with Mega Mawile being able to also do stuff in Trick Room that makes a Trick Room option a little bit less viable. But really, I'm expecting something along the lines of like Bulky Reuniclus, Mega Heracross, maybe Ditto, Haxorus with D-Dance, Amoonguss, Bulky Arcanine for sure for Bulu, and maybe Honchkrow because you just picked it up. And they do have Slowbro and whatnot. So those are kind of what I'm looking at. However, I do already have the team built, which is right here. So you saw the team, so here's mine. My rock setter / kind of bulky / just damage dealing Mon. I was thinking about doing taunt stealth rocks, but it doesn't really work well against his team. Simply because of the Mons in which I would want to taunt are just too strong, or like they can put too much pressure down on Nidoking. That doesn't work well. So I'd rather just attack them rather than taunt them. Like, let's see. What were the Mons? If I wanted to taunt Donphan, like I'd get EQ'd. If I wanted to taunt Haxorus, like it's faster so it can do whatever it wants. If I want to taunt Blissey, I just can't do enough damage to it, and it can Seismic Toss all over me. So among those lines, that's just, yeah, I didn't want to do it. So instead I have Flamethrower, Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, and Stealth Rocks. Those 3 attacks cover pretty much his entire team. And then Stealth Rocks just because he's got like Arcanine, which I'm going to want to put some pressure on because that's going to be his main Mega Mawile wall, I would assume. And so, yeah, just one stop, rocks. Next we have Komala, which is a pretty standard def set. This is kind of my switch into Amoonguss because I can't bring Tapu Bulu as a Spore blocker simply because Sludge Bomb on the follow-up or the Predict. So I don't really want to bring Komala in like that. Excuse me, Tapu Bulu in like that. So instead I have Komala as a Spadef set. And obviously it can't do enough, but I can then just like U-turn out into... I wonder if I can actually negative speed creep Amoonguss. Hold on a second. I want to be slower than Amoonguss. 96. Yeah, I can't do that. Nah, whatever. Anyway, I guess we won't do that. Well, trying to do something on the fly just doesn't work. But anyways, standard Wish, Protect, U-turn, and then Frustration just because he does have Ditto, so I'm not going to use Return. I just want something that can slightly damage Haxorus so he can't get a free setup, and Frustration's pretty free across his entire team, barring Deblade, which honestly could come, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then just leftovers. Happiness is definitely 0 at the moment, so we're good on that note. So yeah, pretty much my Amoonguss switching, and then if I can get some Wish Passes off into some of my Mons, that would be great, but we'll see if I even really need to. It might be nice to get like Wish into Slowbro if he does get Haxorus set up, because that way I'm guaranteed at full, and I'm like almost guaranteed to live. Then we have kind of a weird set with Mega Mawile. Well, not a weird set in general, just a spread. Play Rough, Sucker Punch, Knockoff, and Swords Dance. Play Rough is really great against his entire team, and then Knockoff would be great against whatever walls it, namely the Blade. And I'm not going to bring... I don't know if I get any move that would be good against Arcanine, so we're not doing that. We've got enough... We've got 301 HP, so it's just like... We live 3 Seismic Tosses and live on 1. Yeah. Just stuff like that. And then enough attack to, I think, 2-shot everything on his team, at least. 1-shot most of it. Like Mega Heracross is blown back by Play Rough. Haxorus is blown back by Play Rough. The stuff like that. I just have to make sure to hit. And then Sucker Punch is great, obviously. And then Knockoff is nice because if Reuniclus is max HP, max defense, Calm Mind, Recover, Focus Blast, Psychic, without Iron Defense, and he has leftovers, Knockoff does like 70 on the first attack, and then I can just kill him with whatever in this next one. However, if he is, for whatever reason, Double Dance, I can Swords Dance right next to it, and Play Rough always 2-shots it. So I have both of those dynamics. If it's a lefty set, I'm good, and if it's a Z set, I'm still good. I'm always 2-shotting the Reuniclus, which is perfect. So yeah, just a major damage dealer, essentially. And then bringing us to Slowbro, who's Ice Beam, Future Sight, Protect, and Trick Room. A really interesting set. Really. Future Sight, if he doesn't bring Honchkrow, like, a lot of pressure gets put down on his team just by Future Sight. Protect is to bait out Haxorus is the Outrage. Trick Room is kind of an under pressure. We can just click it, and Mawile starts doing a lot more damage. And then Ice Beam is also just like attacking everything that I need to. Thinking about it, I mean, how slow is a Moongus? 96 speed. Okay, so it's the same as Reuniclus. So yeah, I outspeed it out of Trick Room, which is good. That's all I wanted to do, is barely outspeed those mons out of Trick Room. So I'm in Trick Room. I'm definitely virtually outspeeding everything else. Cool. So I have Trick Room as kind of that emergency. But besides that, like Future Sight, I've thought about putting Psychic, but I do have already a Psychic type mon, so I'm not super worried about that. And then Ice Beam's just for chip on other things. Future Sight's going to be that main spam. And yeah, just to kind of like bait mons in that want to take it, and if he forgets about it, it's going to catch some things off guard. So I think that's really nice. Obviously, it's not putting immediate pressure down, but that comboed with Protect helps like pace out those Future Sights. And then we have Hydreigon, who's a workup, Belt Superpower Dragon Pulse. This is to try and just put a hole into one of his mons. Like workup brings me +1 special, +1 attack, +1 superpower. Either OHKOs or does a ton to Blissey, depending on its set. If it's max defense or max special defense. He should be max Bedef because like max defense doesn't help with Mawile, and since Hydreigon's usually special, I think Blissey being max Bedef would be more useful, especially for Nidoking and the likes of that. Excuse me. And again, yeah, superpower then 1-shot Blissey if it's not max defense. Dragon Pulse for just base coverage besides that. Kind of walled by... actually, like, completely walled by the Blade, but I'm not super worried about that. Maybe I should be. Yeah, and then finally we have Choice Banded Azelf, Zen Headbutt, Explosion, Knockoff, and U-Turn. Really just a lot of U-Turns if he's got Honchkrow, otherwise a lot of Zen Headbutts are going to come out. Knockoff is super nice, just to start chipping, maybe getting Blissey's leftovers off and stuff like that. He's not going to be switching into like Mega Heracross on Azelf ever, so really Knockoff is free because he's not going to want to make that prediction. Besides that, Zen Headbutt's just super good coverage, and then combo, yeah, really just Zen Headbutt and Knockoff covers his entire team, which is fantastic. So hopefully this should go well. I think a lot of damage and pressure can be put down by Mega Mawile, Hydreigon and Azelf, and then just a lot of coverage and support from like Nidoking, Slowbro, and Komala. I think I've fleshed out most of the sets. Yeah. We're battling in about 5 minutes, so I hope that goes well. So yeah, I actually decided to do an individual team builder this time, and then I'll be posting the game. Ideally, live com as well, shortly after. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously, it'll be too late, but let me know what you think in the comments as far as like team matchup if you want. Otherwise, just sit back and enjoy the battle when it comes. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.